In the heart of West Africa, there was once a quiet village surrounded by thick forest. The people lived simple lives, walking the land and gathering by the fire each night to tell stories. But there was one story the elders never liked to tell. It was the story of the children who danced with shadows. For many years, the village had lived in peace. Children played by the river, chasing each other through the tall grass. But sometimes, when the moon was high and the night air was still, villagers claimed to hear the sound of drums. Not the drums of their people. These drums came from the forest. Slow, hollow, and distant. As if something was calling. The elders warned the children. When the shadows dance, do not follow them. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Don't come outside, stay inside your hut. But children are curious. And curiosity can be dangerous. One evening, just after the harvest, a young boy named Oi went missing. He was last seen chasing dragonfly near the forest edge. His mother called his name again and again, but there was no answer. The only thing she heard was laughter. Children's laughter, drifting across from the trees. The men searched until dawn, but Oi was never found. The village mourned, and the elders whispered that the shadows had taken him. Days turned into weeks, and life in the village tried to return to normal. But then, another child vanished. And then another. Always at night. Always near the forest. The strange drums grew louder, beating slowly in the distance. Sometimes, mothers swore they saw small shapes dancing just beyond the tree line. Little hands and little feet. But when they ran to call their children back, the shapes would vanish into darkness. The elders revealed what they knew. They said long ago, it was said that they were spirits living in the forest. Souls of those who were never given proper burial. They were jealous of the living, especially children, whose laughter reminded them of what they had lost. So they came only at night, whispering, laughing, and drumming. They lured children into the forest with promises of endless play. But once a child joined their dance, they never returned. The village set strict rules. No child was to leave the huts after dark. Fires were to be burned all night. And the sound of drums should be ignored. But they never knew their rules means nothing when the shadows call your name. One night, during a full moon, the shadows' drums were louder than ever. The rhythm was almost joyful, like a celebration. And then came the voices. Not ghostly, not frightening, but familiar. Mommy, it's me, come and play. Father, I'm here, come outside. Parents froze in fear. The voices belonged to the children who had disappeared. Their laughter was warm, their footsteps quick and playful. But no one dared move. The elders shouting, "They are not your children. Do not answer. Do not follow." Still, some parents could not resist. They ran into the forest, calling the names of their lost children. They too were never seen again. Among the villagers was a mother named Eo. She also had lost her daughter weeks earlier. That night, she sat silently by her fire when she heard it. Her daughter's voice, soft and sweet. "Mommy, don't cry. I'm here. Come dance with me." Eo was heartbroken. She stood, trembling, listening to the sound of tiny footsteps in the grass. When she looked down, she saw something that froze her blood. Small footprints. They glowed faintly in the moonlight. But they were moving backward. Her daughter's voice grew louder, calling from the forest. But Eo remembered the elders' warning. She stayed inside, covering her ears as the shadows circled her hut. By dawn, the footprints had sunk deep into the earth. As if the ground itself had swallowed the child whole. As the moons passed, the village grew quieter. Children no longer played by the river. Parents kept their families close, but one by one, the children continued to vanish. No one saw who took them. No one heard them scream. Only the sound of laughter, coming from the forest. One night, a hunter set out to find the missing children in the forest. He believes the children were still there, but their bodies were thin, their eyes hollow, their faces pale like ash. They danced around the fire deep in the woods, their shadows moving in ways no human shadow should. And above them, dark spirits clapped and drummed, forcing the children to dance forever. The hunter went in and never returned from the forest, till this day. The village was becoming ghostly and abandoned. No family wanted to raise their children where shadows haunted the innocent. But some say that if you walk near those woods under a blood moon, you will still hear it. The sound of drums. The sound of children laughing. And if you are foolish enough to follow, you may see them. Dozens of children, dancing hand in hand with shadows, their hollow eyes fixed on the night sky. Dancing, and dancing, and dancing. Forever. This story is told across many lands, a warning for those who wander at night. When the shadows laugh, when the drums call your name, do not follow. For once you join their dance, you will never return. Thank you for watching Dark Drums of Africa, your only horror folktales on YouTube. Like, share with friends and don't forget to subscribe for more horror folktales.